Like what happened this week was really sad because everyone's focused on the wrong thing. We need to realize that Congress is the actual problem. This big, beautiful bill is not the problem, it's Congress. We need to start figuring out a way to do it without Congress. Why don't we
Yeah.
just do this without Congress? Because Congress is not interested in cutting the waste.
What do you see as being the best way forward for that?
I don't know if we're going to fix it, but I see three ways forward. We have options. The first is we primary half of Congress, but that probably won't happen, let's be honest. The second thing that we could do is we can pass an amendment.
But you rely on Congress to pass an amendment.
Right, exactly. But we rely on Congress, so that probably won't happen. Passing an amendment probably won't happen because, Thirdly, we could have a convention of states. We have around 19 states right now that we've convinced. We need around 15 more. And if it's done locally, I think maybe that's the only way I see a path forward. I would love to hear your opinion though, but that's what I see the path forward. We need to have term limits, a convention of states. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that term limits are important, but for some reason, and I don't know what it is, I don't think you can know unless you get a job in government, but even the people that we elect that we really think are going to make a difference, that we really trust are going to be different and think outside of the normal box, end up getting there and immediately not doing anything. And I don't understand that. Even to, the appointments that have been made.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the appointments that are made, like Kash Patel.
I think that's common. Honestly, I think that's common. And it's the same way everywhere, right? Like 95% of people, they go with the flow, right? Like, when in Rome, do as the Romans. They don't want to hear big ideas because it's scary, right? It's human nature. It's human nature. Most people in these situations are honestly just trying to do their jobs.
I've spent a little bit of time with friends in Washington working through the press, and over and over again, I hear exactly what you're saying, that you have people who are very idealistic who get into Congress and then get sucked into this giant machine. And all of a sudden, to win re-election again, they have to promote these bills so their constituents will say, oh, we paid for the parks, or we paid for the water, or we paid for whatever. And you cannot get rid of the bloat because they want to get reelected. But maybe this time around, and kind of to what you were saying, people are starting to see that if we don't get some things under control, we aren't going to have a country in 10 years. And I've heard more and more people, not just the libertarians, but more and more mainstream Democrats and Republicans saying, look, if we don't get funding under control, I have kids. Any of us with kids know that in 5, 10 years, 15 years, it's going to be their problem.